Well, Margot Robbie is reprising her role as Harley Quinn in the DC superhero blockbuster Birds of Prey. The Aussie actress also produced the film, which introduces new female characters.
And Weekend Sunrise movie man Jason Jabba Davis joins us this morning from the Sunshine Coast. Morning to you, Jabs. Now, this film is meant to show women can get in on the superhero action as well. Does it come off?
Damn straight it comes off, Monique. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, everybody. Now, judging by the amount of terrible feedback I got for my review of The Joker, I wasn't down to clown. Tomorrow here on 7 and the Oscars, we'll see how well that film does. This movie is basically the antithesis of The Joker. It is not so serious. It's like a cartoon comic book come to life. And Margot Robbie, I reckon, is in the best performance of her career so far.
Wow.
She is Bruce Willis in the original Die Hard level of Yippee-Ki-Yay.
Wow.
That is what we're talking about. She teams up with a kind of gang of lesser-known DC superheroes, the Huntress and Black Canary. They go up against Ewan McGregor's Black Mask, who's a crime lord in Gotham, fresh from a breakup with the Joker. This is a psychotic, Technicolor, violent rampage, which, if you're in the mood for that, on the big screen as a comic book adaptation, it goes to town. Directed and written by women. I loved it. Let's take a look at Birds of Prey.
He's after all of us. The kid just robbed him. You betrayed him. You killed his BFF.
What?
You are so cool. You never. And you're dumb enough to be building a case against him. So, unless we all want to die very unpleasant deaths, we're gonna have to work together.
Sure.
It is fierce and funny with a killer soundtrack, great costuming, set design. It is killer.
Only 4
stars for Birds
go
of Prey.
Margot
I thought
Robbie.
you were going to go a bit harder.
I look at it's to be honest, it's nearly a 5, but then you put it in perspective. 4 stars, must see, super violent though, so maybe not suitable for perhaps those under 15. Something different maybe for the mums and dads and grandmas. Who doesn't know Michael Leunig, the celebrated Australian cartoonist? Loves ducks, hearts, flower pots, and people with big noses and curly hair. He's the subject of a documentary from Kaz Burgess, who followed Leunig for a number of years. Unfortunately for me, Leunig is almost always in control of what he reveals about himself, so it's very hard to get below the surface to find out what makes him tick. Let's take a look at the Leunig Fragments.
When I think of Michael, I don't think of him as a cartoonist. I think of him as an artist.
Leunig came along at a time where Australians didn't see themselves as particularly philosophical or emotionally in touch. We love our cut and dry, she'll be right, and all those sort of the cliches of the 50s and 60s. You know, he questions a lot of our fixed notions of office work and daily commuting and the male-female roles to allow a bit of questioning and poetry into ordinary lives.
It's extremely thought-provoking, but only one member of Leunig's family would appear on camera. It is a frustrating work of art. 3 stars for the Leunig Fragments. If you're a fan, it's definitely a must-see, and that opens this Thursday.
That looks gorgeous. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks guys.
Jabba.
Very different movies that you've looked at today.
Both cartoons, comic books, there you go.
Our Jabs, he can do everything. Thank you.
I
now
love
go
Leunig.
surfing.
Thanks,
See you later.
Jabba.